Wait, Jar Jar?
And everyone had to say sorry.
Everyone had to say sorry.
We said Jar Jar Bing.
That was really good.
Really good.
That was very good.
I really hated what you just did. So, there's a little bit of controversy that just took the internet by storm, but JK has not yet weighed in on this topic.
Oh. No.
Is Margot Robbie mid?
Really?
Who says that?
Who started that?
On the internet.
What does mid mean?
Yeah, what is he at?
Like men.
You tell me, Bart.
Like she's just average.
Like she ain't all that.
Yeah.
I think she's one of the hottest chicks to ever live.
Yeah.
So she's starring in the Barbie movie, right? Yeah. And there's hella people on Twitter being like, she's mid, who gives a shit?
What the
I think that's a good.
What height are they trying to shit on her?
You know what it is though?
Let's look at the guy, like the guys' pictures that are judging.
You guys don't understand this. You don't understand the strategy, okay? This is a very strong strategy you use to get other women to be like, oh my god, that guy is cool as hell. I was explaining this to you yesterday, remember?
Yeah.
Right? Whenever there's a hottie walking in, you gotta neg her immediately. Say she's an uggo, and you gotta find something that's wrong, something that like, oh dude, your hairline's too straight, you're a fucking uggo. And then everyone is like, oh my god, Nick is so cool.
And then you walk away with your oversized top hat a little tilted.
That's really good advice.
It's really good advice.
That's how it goes, bro.
And your the feathers from your feather boa are fucking blowing.
So you put that on Twitter, and then other people read your tweets, and they go, "Holy shit, Nick is like
That
he's like a different guy."
Private account, 0 post.
Egg profile picture.
I don't even know where the origin it came from because it went so crazy. Like everyone was talking about it on Twitter. Oh my god. Yeah, it was wild.
How do you like? It's so weird. Like, it's not like she just came out either.
Yeah.
Like she's had so many good accomplishments under her belt already.
Would you?
And
say,
I don't think that she's even hot for this generation. I think of all time. Like if you took all of like the 80s, 90s, 70s, 60s, 50s, like who are like the beauty queens, I think she's up there with them.
The thing for me too is that when she came out, Wolf of Wall Street, for most people,
She was hot there.
That's like
she was a very big deal.
Okay, so she can play an alluring character, and then you see her in the fucking Tanya Harding movie,
Yeah.
and you're like, okay, the skill now and the range. Marilyn Monroe never had a role like that.
Yeah.
Nope, I never saw Marilyn Monroe's butthole. I'll tell you that.
Nope.
I've seen Margot Robbie's butthole big time
She has a butthole scene.
in Wolf of Wall Street.
Really?
Were you watching the same movie, Ryan?
It wasn't.
You didn't see her pussy and butthole?
Is this a director's cut?
Yeah, what?
I heard that orgy scene smelled like shit.
Really?
Like
The one on the plane?
everyone that was fucking it smelled like shit.
I mean, they did it in the office, in a mansion, on a plane.
Well,
That's what I heard.
That's just what it is.
All day it just smelled like shit everywhere.
you got that?
Just keep saying it, dude. I don't give a fuck. The rest of this video, I don't give a fuck. You just keep saying that.
Disgusting.
Wait, did you actually hear that?
Yeah.
From who? Who's the
From the
source?
guys that were working on set.
Do they know why?
Oh, it sounds like so hot. I mean, it looks like it's so hot, but in the reality, you had to do so many takes. It was hot as fuck. Everyone was naked. It smelled like shit. The reality is never like the facade of film, right?
That is why they call it movie magic.
It is magic.
Can't get the smells.
Take the shit smell out.
I wish there was like a behind the
In
scenes
post.
on Wolf of Wall Street. And it cuts to Joe, and it says his little in the lower third. It says Joe Jitsukawa, whatever producer, and then he's like, "It smelled like shit."
like the aliens guy going like this.
He's like in front of a bookcase, and he's just very matter of fact, like, "Yeah, it smelled like shh."
People don't know this. People think it was a very lavish scene. But a lot of people were asking me, Joe, what was it like to shoot the orgy scene? And I had to tell them it smelled like shit the whole time.
And it keeps cutting. It keeps cutting back and forth from people saying they had a great experience. We worked hard. We did a lot. We accomplished it. It smelled like shit.
Absolute
They have,
fucking
like,
caca.
they have like Christopher Nolan in there, and he's like, it's a beautiful movie. Obviously, so many pastiches and all this. And then fucking Joe in there, like shit.
Smell like shit. You don't wash your ass before you come to fucking do a sex scene? Where's your professionalism?
I mean, if you're doing multiple takes of that thing, I mean, you're probably sweating so much more than the
They need a
normal orgy.
sponsorship from Lumi, dude.
Yeah, Lumi.
That's one of our sponsors.
What is it?
It's a fucking whole body deodorant designed by a gynecologist. It's paraben free, and you can fucking rub your nuts, your pussy, everywhere. Oh, their whole body. Yeah.
That would have helped that scene.
Hell yeah.
You can rub your pussy.
Brought to you by Loom.
What a fucking brand ambassador.
Monster's like, that's not in the copy.
The CEO is like, get me this man.
No, he's recusing himself, going, that's your CEO.
He's like, of course you can rub it on your pussy. I didn't even think you could rub it on your pussy.
That's such a good copy.
This guy's innovating.
You want this? You can rub it on your pussy.
What about the consumer who's like, I need that?
Yep.
Right. Hey, dude, and you can hustle, right?
Sticky balls.
You're in the grocery store parking lot or something like that. You're hustling with a bunch of Lumi, and you're like, hey, you can rub this on your pussy. Chase women down, and you can rub it on your pussy.
Chase women
Good
down.
advice. More good advice.
I know exactly where it would sell. Figueroa. all the hookers are.
No.
They're like, oh, thank you. I've been looking for something to freshen up in between my jobs.
Biggest problem with Figueroa too. Have you smelled it down there?
It actually doesn't smell like shit.
It doesn't smell like shit.
Not unless you get close to people that smell like shit.
Oh yeah, that's true.
Pro tip for you. Yeah.
Stay away from
You gotta
people
get
who smell like
closer.
I mean, I guess you know what this is an indication of, though. It's like every time someone gets enough ground and reaches a certain height, that's
Someone's
how
like,
you know.
she's not that hot.
It's just confirmation that she's killing it.
So who is
Yeah.
hot then? Like, is there a standard like Kim Kardashian? And they're like, she's the hottest.
You know
girl.
who's hot? Shannon Sossman, because she never reached a height that it was like common to say that.
Who?
Shannon Sossman.
I don't even know who that is.
Sossaman.
Well, she's hot.
Deep cut, baby.
That sounds
What
so
movie is she?
familiar.
Yeah, like all the people that were hot in our high school day. It's like they were
Is she in like the teen chick flicks when we're in the 90s or
like really old school.
Sossman?
Sossman. S-O-S-S.
You're like, this
I'm
can't
like,
be
this
it.
bitch
This
ain't
can't be it.
Shannon. Well, are you looking at her now?
I don't know, bro.
Oh, she has black hair. Mm-hmm. Yeah.
What was she in?
Shannon Sossaman, huh?
What's that movie?
From back in the day.
What's that movie?
She's in
Why does she look like
40 Nights,
Sarah Silverman's
Kiss,
sister?
Kiss, Bang Bang, Knight's
I
Tale.
think she's kind of mid.
Oh, she's let me see. She's a Knight's Tale. She's the main girl in Knight's Tale.
Tale, yeah.
The
Oh,
short-haired
right.
girl.
Yeah.
That's Keira Knightley, bro.
She's a little bit mid.
I mean, if you're looking at her now, from her now,
Me and Kalyne think she's mid.
Yeah.
well, what is that?
That's her now, though.
That's her right. That's her.
Demi Moore has the same look and she looks better.
Like her impact in the 90s was different, I think.
Yeah, I'm saying Demi Moore looks similar and she's better,
Demi Moore.
right? She has a similar look.
Mint.
Yep. So I think
mid.
you have to compare similar looks to similar looks.
But there are people that are just haters.
Yeah, it has
like
nothing to
any
do-
a song or a food or anything gets too popular, they just have to shit on it. Yeah.
It's easier to do that.
It's not about having a correct opinion. It's about having an opinion that's visible. And if you're the one guy disagreeing, then your shit's standing out. And people are just like, no, she sucks.
Or even when the whole world came together. If you guys remember, there's 2 times in my life when the whole world came together. It was 9/11. And when Rebecca Black came out with her music video.
It's Friday.
Did
Yeah.
the Middle East come together with us about 9/11?
No, but America did.
That's the whole world, actually.
Those are the only 2 times I've ever seen the whole world come together about something.
Rebecca Black.
When Rebecca Black's video came out, everybody united. We were stood hand in hand and shoulder to shoulder, and we were all like, this sucks.
Yep.
This 12-year-old girl sucks.
She sucks,
Yeah.
and she's probably a whore.
Yeah.
Yep.
And
Jeez.
well, that was the
I tweeted that.
There's a lot of anonymous comments saying that. that I remember reading. But then it's sad to think that now people get shit on for uniting back then because we're like, man, that video sucked. And then now it's like, she's like, hey, did you know that hurt my feelings? And then we're all like, ah, man.
Yeah, man. It undoes all of the hard work.
Yep.
Jar Jar Binks, we were all united.
Everybody
the world,
hated Jar Jar
standing
Binks,
shoulder to shoulder. I was hugging strangers. I was like, I hate Jar Jar Binks. The strangers would fucking throw them.
Everybody likes Jar Jar.
But then the guy got really depressed.
I know. He almost killed himself.
Wait, Jar Jar?
And everyone had to say
Why?
sorry.
Everyone had to say sorry.
Mr. Jar Jar Binks.
Yeah, he got suicidal.
That was really good.
Really good.
That was very good.
I really hated what you just did.
I liked them.
You liked him the
He
whole
could breathe underwater,
You
bro.
like Jar Jar Binks?
Yeah. big time.
Oh, that's like Joffrey.
Would you watch a Jar Jar Binks spin-off movie?
Yeah, but Joffrey was meant to be fucking hated. But everyone did come
But in real life, though, no. But in real life, people will throw tomatoes and shit at him, and I think he just quit acting. He's like, "What the fuck? I killed it so hard out of character. You actually hate me in real life."
Yeah, that's true.
Yeah, but Jar Jar Binks was meant to be the cute one
Is that true?
that captures the hearts.
But people hate him for some reason. I don't know why.
I thought he was meant to be like a CGI flex.
He was supposed to be funny.
He wasn't funny.
He was the comic, yeah.
Why do people hate his guts?
He's like Waldo from Family Matters.
He's like supposed to be like Groot.
Oh, yeah.
Oh my God, Groot and Jar Jar Binks.
But then you try to fuck up the real Groot, and he whoops your ass.
Yeah, Groot.
You're like, I love Groot, actually.
Yeah, Jar Jar accidentally wiped out an army.
That was pretty cool. Oh, yeah, that's right.
He like was oopsie-daising all over.
I like Daisy.
Did you ever buy any Jar Jar merch?
Nope. I'm not a Star Wars like that.
He said fan. He said fan. He's a Star Wars fan.
Yeah, he said fan. That's what I heard. I
He
heard
said
fan.
fan. I'm not a Star Wars fan. Like,
Yeah,
But isn't that sad that when
I'm not a Star Wars fan.
That's what I heard.
so I think everyone's united right now in saying Margot Robbie is not mid, right?
Yeah.
nah, I think people are just being annoying.
I mean,
She's the standard right now, I guess.
if anything, I can get above average, but there's nothing mid and average about her.
No.
She's accomplished. Accomplished. She's accomplished.
She's probably the
She has a nice body. She has a pretty face. She's
Her skill
It's like-
set's insane.
Yeah.
Clean butthole.
yeah.
It depends.
Even
on
if she's
her.
dirty, it doesn't take her fucking points down.
If somebody says like, "Oh, she's mid," and then they cite a source of like, and this person is actually better than her, then I would be like,
Let's see.
yeah, what's
Yeah, but those people never actually have some sort of comparison or, you know.
or they have like, "Oh, here's my life. This is the reason why I see her as mid."
Yeah.
Then I would go, "Oh,
Yeah, it's
I can
like,
see
oh,
that.
you date nothing but supermodels. Wow.
But even then, like,
So your standard's
she,
different.
She probably could be just be a model, like in a different alternate timeline. Like,
But as far as just an actress, she's fucking very good at what she does.
and I wouldn't speak on it that hard if I didn't see the Tanya Harding movie. Then I was sold on that, being like,
I wanted to see that movie.
because I think talent brings you beyond mid, even if you're just like a good-looking person. Like,
Or even hearing her in Wolf on Wall Street, like her crazy ass East Coast accent, and then hearing her in interviews.
Yeah.
And you're like, oh shit, that's crazy. She put
Yeah.
that on so good.
Yeah, because you guys get horny off of talent. I don't. I just like look at girls' looks and based on that. So Margot Robbie is still above average.
that's good.
Yeah.
Yeah, I like the Tanya Harding movie, but I wanted to see her boobs real bad. But
It's kind of a bummer.
I'm in the Joe zone.
I think there's a
Yeah, I think there's like, to be honest, there's way more OnlyFans girls that probably look better than Margot Robbie, but then still, like, because she's just put on a pedestal, people think she's super hot. Yeah.
I think there's a nip slip in the bloopers of Tanya Harding.
really?
No.
What's the timestamp?